Now pay attention, 007. I want you to take great care of this equipment.
And you might be...
Bond. James Bond.
Please fasten seatbelt.
Will you need collision coverage?
Yes.
Fire?
Probably.
Property destruction?
Definitely.
No more foreplay.
Grow up, 007.
Now pay attention.
Looking for something, James? Or just looking? Either way, I hope this will whet your appetite for adventure. Looking for something, James?
Satellite reconnaissance shows the fortress to be patrolled by armed guards. You are to get in, retrieve Ms. Light, collect the Stinger missile and get out quickly. If you must, engage any forces that attempt to intercept. Once clear, head for the border. Good luck, 007.
Stinger missile the only way to neutralize airborne attacks.
Watch out!
You need to use your rockets, 007. Lock on your target with the Stinger missile.
Well, you won't be hanging around.
For the sake of the car, 007, return fire!
Wonderful shot, Mr. Bond.
Mind the gap!
We've got company.
Sometimes I swear you enjoy raising my blood pressure, 007.
Well, it seems we've cleared customs, Cherise.
Thank you, Mr. Bond.
Call me James.
What is it?
We've got company. I had a few optional extras installed for just such occasions. Let's give our guest the slip, shall we? Hold on. Love a drive in the country, don't you?
Have a seat, 007. Good work on the light operation.
Thank you, ma'am.
007, upon your return, a new crisis has arisen. We are facing a major threat to global stability. In the last decade, NATO, particularly Great Britain and the United States, have been attempting to level the playing field for member nations by forming a limited technology pool. This shared resource would improve the defensive capabilities of these countries and perhaps demonstrate to certain rogue factions the levels of technical innovation we possess. 2 days ago, a freighter covertly bound for a port in Halifax, Canada, was intercepted off the southern coast of Greenland in the Labrador Sea. All field agents, NATO representatives and crew were eliminated with military precision, and the shipment was removed from the vessel.
Someone was obviously tipped off to the freighter's location. What was her cargo?
Laser-guided surface-to-air missile systems, long-range missile shield specifications and blueprints, next-generation GPS tracking and triangulation technology. Combined, these items could give the smallest rogue faction the framework for an intercontinental ballistic missile program.
But the raid on the ship would imply the involvement of something more than a rogue faction. And if it was the work of an established power, these technologies would already be within their grasp. Was anything else taken?
Yes. A Q Branch automobile was part of the shipment.
Was there anything groundbreaking about the technologies integrated with the car?
Guidance systems, autopilot programs, advanced short-range weaponry, signature masking systems for heat and carbon exhaust. Why do you ask?
Why take the car, considering everything else on board? It's just a hunch, but...
007, your hunches are cause for sleepless nights here at MI6. But for now, I need you to rendezvous with your old friend from the CIA, Jack Wade.
Wonderful. I haven't been called Gimmie in years.
You will meet with Mr. Wade and investigate a possible report of the hijacked shipment arriving at a port in New York City. Moneypenny has made arrangements for your immediate departure. The balance of global power appears to be in jeopardy, 007. Good luck.
Welcome to New York, Mr. Bond. I've taken the liberty to include a welcome gift with your car to ensure your arrival is celebrated in a most explosive manner. Do not think of stopping to disable the bomb, as slowing your car will result in its detonation. And your license to kill does not include Manhattan residents. But don't fret, Mr. Bond. I'm sparing you the significantly more grisly fate that awaits the rest of the world.
007. Our satellite reconnaissance has established a location where it is safe to jettison your vehicle and the bomb. Jack Wade and the CIA have mapped a route to our destination and have placed frequency distortion transmitters at specific intervals, each of which will confuse the bomb's detonation device for a brief period, gaining you valuable seconds. Good luck, 007.
Hey, Jimmy. Looks like you're in a bit of a pickle. Get the car to Hudson Bay Harbor and jettison it in the river before she blows. Hey, watch it, man. Careful, hotshot. I don't want to be digging your grave. You're doing fine. Just keep up the pace. Here's not like England. People aren't so polite.
You're only delaying the inevitable, Mr. Bond.
That's it. Now launch the car off the jetty.
It's a good thing I asked for the water damage waiver. Well, that was a splashing success.
Very clever, Mr. Bond. I shall not underestimate your game.
Now pay attention, 007. We've equipped the DB-5 for standard pursuit manoeuvres, left and right-wing front machine guns and side-mounted rockets for offensive measures. The real treats, however, are applied to defence. A rear-deployed smoke screen, oil slick system, and a bulletproof screen that will assist you if things heat up from behind. Now all of this would be for naught without a tracking system. A sensitive microwave receiver that picks up the signal from your transmitting beacon. Simply follow the blip on the onboard display. Need I remind you, 007, that I expect the car returned in pristine order for once?
Don't even think about using the car as a battering ram, 007. Pick up some ammunition, for heaven's sake. Do be careful, 007. That paint is incredibly hard to find. Try to find a medical kit, 007.
Objective attained. Titanium armor would protect you against stupidity. Keep circling until you find its weak side exposed. Any idea what goes into building this equipment, 007? Do be careful!
A little wear and tear in the field is quite normal, huh?
007.
Well done, 007. It's good to see you, and more importantly the car, emerge relatively unscathed.
.007. Pursue and neutralize the transport.
We've equipped the DB5 with laser cutters mounted on the right and left rear wheel hubs. They're a highly effective means of disabling a moving vehicle.
Be careful not to destroy the transport or its cargo. You are to apprehend the driver for interrogation.
I got some info on the driver of that transport. Ex-com goes by the name of Whisper due to some damage. It's a hard time in Attica until he was paroled last year. Our informant says he's been waiting to get you for a long time. Man, are you popular.
As I said, 007, the lasers need to recharge. I estimate 6 seconds of contact with the laser will disable the tire.
Get off my tail, man!
Take it easy, Jimbo. One slip equals a major pilot.
You ain't got a chance, man.
Objective attained.
Good work, 007. See if you can encourage the driver to give you information about his cargo and its destination.
Now then, 007, something particularly stylish for the secret agent who thinks he has everything. The BMW Z3. Agile, forward-mounted machine guns, all-points radar, and naturally all the usual refinements. Right. Now, here are a few modifications I'm particularly proud of. Stinger missiles behind the headlights, and a remote control mine detonator on the shift lever. Take care of this machine, 007. You seem to have no appreciation for the painstaking effort that goes into building this type of equipment.
I didn't expect such a warm reception.
007, you've been discovered. It appears the helicopter is attempting to impede your path by destroying the bridges up ahead. Keep in front of him or you'll be forced to find detours, which will cost you valuable time. for the car. Get moving.
A few more hits like that and you're scuppered, 007.
Target eliminated.
If you find it muggy, 007, try the air conditioner. It has 4 settings and no CFCs. Made it, 007. In style and comfort, no doubt. Listen carefully, 007. Activate each mine by depressing the detonator switch when in range, and releasing it upon hearing the confirmation tone. Note, you'll only have seconds to exit the blast radius. Now, the weapons storage facility is protected by the guard towers and reinforced armor paneling which is immune to conventional weaponry. To gain access, first destroy the guard towers, and then laser designate the door indicated as the red target on your display. This will guide the CIA's armor-piercing missile to its destination. You won't have much time inside before the airstrike returns to destroy the entire compound.
Careful, 007. I doubt you'll be alone.
Splendid. I'd enjoy some company.
Crush it! Long blended.
Careful, 007, you're not invulnerable, and neither is that vehicle.
To teach you a very painful lesson, Mr. Bond.
Nice job, 007. Only 9 mines remaining. Trigger the mine, 007. That should take care of it. Nice
007. Only 5 mines remaining. Good work, 007. Only 4 mines left. Try to find a medical kit, 007. Nice job, 007. Only 1 mine remaining.
Objective attained. Objective attained, 007.
We're waiting on your signal, boss.
Bond, James Bond, that must be you. You just can't say hello like a normal person, can you?
The beacon's been activated, Jimbo. Get out of there now. You only have 15 seconds before the boys fire up the barbecue. Good job, Jimbo. Here comes the cavalry.
Well done, 007. I see the machine performed brilliantly.
Satellite reconnaissance has identified an escape route for you, 007. Due to aggressive rebel activity, we are performing a high-altitude airdrop of the necessary equipment for your escape. You will need to guide the airdrop by activating your homing beacon periodically. As always, timing and precision will be imperative to your success. Good luck, 007.
I hope you like fast driving, Mr. Bond.
Well, I'm always one to enjoy a chase.
Please mind the finish, 007. You know what birds can do.
I must stress, 007, that evasive maneuvers will ensure the return of the equipment intact and in excellent working order.
Chill out, James. Are you trying to get me killed?
I'd no idea you were such a nervous passenger.
The trick is to quit while you're ahead, Mr. Bond.
That's one trick I've never learned. Perhaps you'll show me how it's done.
hope your real talent lies elsewhere, Mr. Bond.
One rises to meet a challenge. Any in-flight service, Q?
Do be careful, 007. That paint is incredibly hard to find.
You win this time, Mr. Bond. Enjoy it while it lasts.
The very words I live by.
Now listen closely, 007, as this exercise requires finesse and stealth, attributes which you seemingly disregard at times. You will need to use the remote control to pilot the BMW around the warehouse. It appears the car's onboard camera has been damaged in transport, so you'll need to rely on the warehouse security cameras for navigation. It's imperative that you destroy all the crates that house the stolen Q-branch technology. To accomplish this, simply release an explosive charge next to each crate, find an exit, and depress the remote detonator. And 007, no foolishness, please. You only have minutes before you'll be detected.
I'm Dr. Melody Chase. They kidnapped me from the lab in Atlanta. Do you know who these people are and why we're being held here?
Pay attention! After careful thought and deliberation, 007, I really wouldn't recommend that maneuver again. Will you pay attention, 007? That equipment was never intended to sustain such blatant abuse in the field.
You'd be surprised at the amount of wear and tear that goes on out here in the field.
007, you'll need to release the charge closer to the crate to destroy it.
Objective attained.
Very impressive, James. I like your idea of valet service.
Thermal scan accepted. Hello, 007. I've been waiting for you to turn me on. Structural scans of the water vessel conclude a frontal attack is required to neutralize it. The GPS system has identified a suitable location for the attack. You must get there ahead of the boat.
Johnson, launch the Moses! Destroy Bond!
Radio scanner has picked up activity on the local police band. Patching it through now.
All right, boys! We've got ourselves a situation. Oh, crazy sports car and an alleged kidnapping. Get down to the riverbank on the dock. Take over, Sheriff Pepper. We're on our way.
Like that and you're scuppered, 007. Stay alert, 007. The car was never intended to sustain direct grid.
Objective attained.
Your advances are unwelcome, James.
Pity. I'll cancel our dinner reservations then.
Radio scanner indicates local authorities are nearby and approaching.
The BMW Z8 007, with a few modifications, of course. The very latest in intercepts and countermeasures. Titanium armour, dual side vent deployed missiles, forward-mounted rockets and machine guns, mine dispenser aft, and, naturally, remote control operation. Right then. We've learned that as a security precaution, Hammond Light uses a group of mobile vehicles, each equipped with computer terminals, to transmit his most sensitive data. Each one sends coded packets of information at prescribed intervals. We've modified the BMW's GPS system to track these vehicles, and have included an onboard terminal which will allow you to intercept their transmissions. The success of this operation relies on stealth, 007. This means I expect to see this machine returned intact and in fine running order. The GPS system will signal which vehicle is starting to transmit data. Once you locate the vehicle, your display will mark when you're in the correct range to intercept the transmission. You need to stay within this intercept radius for the duration of the download. Don't get too close, or they'll break off transmission.
Steady now, 007. That's your target. Do not engage. Keep him in range. Just 3 minutes left. Easy does it, 007. Do be careful, 007. That paint is incredibly hard to find.
Loading data. Now. Download complete.
Just 2 minutes left. Easy does it, 007.
Re-establishing connection. Download complete. Re-establishing connection. Re-establishing connection. Download complete.
Please mind the finish, 007. You know what birds can do. Just 1 minute left. Easy does it, 007. There are several of you 00 agents, but there's only one of those vehicles. I need it back in pristine order. Hey, watch it, man.
Well done, 007. We should be able to decode the data shortly and contact you again with the results. Now here is a vehicle I'm particularly fond of. The Lotus Esprit. This one has a great heritage and commands your utmost respect, 007. Although still amphibious in spirit, we've had to remove some of the underwater equipment to make room for her payload, a small-yield neutron bomb designed to burn at extremely high temperatures, vaporizing all organic materials.
Very novel, Q. We must get them to the stores in time for Christmas.
As I was saying, 007, you'll need to bypass the security scanners and navigate your way to the center of the facility marked on your radar display. Once you deploy the bomb, you'll need to make a rather hasty exit. Let's continue the proud tradition of success this vehicle carries, shall we, 007? I'm afraid it's radio silence from this point on, 007. The structure is affecting transmission strength. Now, as I was saying before...
Oh, James, you're wonderful!
Splendid, 007. I knew the Lotus would be a great success.
This is where it must end, 007. It is imperative that you use any means necessary to prevent that plane taking off with its deadly cargo.
The Lotus has been through quite a bit, 007. It goes without saying that you should proceed with due caution. You'll have to ram the plane to slow it down and to disable the engines.
Just a few more seconds and the code will be transmitted. The victory will be mine. Stay back, Mr. Bond. Any closer and I trigger the global release of my deadly virus. To stop me will fail, Mr. Bond. I admire your persistence, Mr. Bond. All your meddling can't stop me, Mr. Bond. Soon all the world will know the power of Dr. Hammond Light.
Sorry, Doctor, but your flight's been cancelled.
James, the plane had the virus on board. The fallout from the explosion could be highly lethal. We need to get out of here, now!
Don't worry, Melody. From here on in, it's smooth sailing.
I can't understand what turned someone into such a monster, James. Light was prepared to exterminate most of mankind to realize his dream of world domination.
His operation has been dismantled. The virus destroyed. It's over now, Melody.
What do we do now, James? We're in the middle of the Baltic Sea.
It's 12 hours to England.
Your performance calls for a celebration, Mr. Bond. What do you say we pool our resources?
Looking for something, James? Or just looking? Either way, I hope this will whet your appetite for adventure.
I know you like to keep abreast of things, James, so here's a little hint that might assist you.
I'm afraid I have nothing to show you yet, Mr. Bond. You're going to have to work for it.
You can turn off the charm, Mr. Bond. I'm immune. What does intrigue me, though, is a challenge. Are you up for it?
Looking for something, James? Or just looking? Either way, I hope this will whet your appetite for adventure. I hear field operatives use every means at their disposal to achieve their objectives. Shall we celebrate, James?